Assalamu alaikum, dear viewers. Today our topic is about the addition of ammonia derivatives on carbonyl compounds. As you have discussed about the nucleophilic addition reactions and their mechanisms, and we have observed that when a nucleophile attacks on the carbonyl carbon, the carbon oxygen pi bond is broken down. As a result, two new sigma bonds are formed. Similarly, if this ammonia derivative attacks on the carbonyl carbon like this, NH2G is our ammonia derivative. जब ये carbonyl carbon पे attack करते हैं, these ammonia derivatives contain lone pair of electron on nitrogen, hence they act as nucleophiles. When they attack on these carbon-oxygen double bond or the carbonyl group, there is formation of addition products. Different ammonia derivatives जो है, they will form different addition products. Now, in order to discuss the reactions of these ammonia derivatives with carbonyl carbon, first of all, हमें ammonia derivatives के बारे में पता होना चाहिए. Students, as you know that this ammonia is the hydride of nitrogen with a molecular formula of NH3, and the structure of ammonia is just like pyramidal with nitrogen in the center, and this nitrogen forms three covalent bonds with hydrogen atoms like this, and beside the three NH bonds, this ammonia also contains a lone pair of electron on nitrogen. So this is our ammonia molecule. We will one by one explain about these ammonia derivatives. Students, these ammonia derivatives are formed by the replacement of hydrogen atoms of ammonia. For example, if we replace the hydrogen atom of ammonia by alkyl group, the derivative will be or NH2, which carries lone pair on nitrogen, and this derivative is known as alkyl amine. So alkyl amines जो है, they are the alkyl derivatives of ammonia. The hydroxy derivatives of these ammonia are known as hydroxyl amine, that is NH2OH, which also contains lone pair on nitrogen. So ये हमारा hydroxyl amine हुआ. It is the hydroxy derivative of ammonia. ऐसे ही amino derivative of ammonia जो है उसको हम hydrazine बोलते हैं. That is NH2 single bond NH2, which also contains lone pair on nitrogen. So this is our hydrazine. ऐसे एक और derivative है ammonia का, that is known as phenyl hydrazine. That is NH2 NH C6H5. This is known as phenyl hydrazine because it contains a phenyl group, C6H5 group. It is phenyl hydrazine. It also contains lone pair of nitrogen. ऐसे ही एक और derivative है, that is known as semicarbazide. That is NH2 NH C double bond O NH2. So this semicarbazide contains amide group, that is C double bond O NH2 group. So this is our semicarbazide. This semicarbazide, it also contains lone pair of electron on nitrogen atom. So these ammonia and its derivatives, all these contain the lone pair of electron on nitrogen. So due to presence of this lone pair of electron on nitrogen, ammonia and its derivatives, they act as nucleophiles or bases. So they act as bases or nucleophiles. Now when these ammonia derivatives, that is NH2G, when attacks on the carbonyl group, that is C double bond O group, there occurs the nucleophilic addition. But the nucleophilic addition of these ammonia derivatives on aldehydes and ketones always involve the elimination of water molecule. So they involve elimination of water molecules. So we will now discuss about the reactions of these ammonia derivatives one by one with the aldehydes and ketones. So first is the reaction of hydroxyl amine with the aldehydes and ketones. So we will discuss about these reactions. A reaction of hydroxyl amine with aldehydes and ketones, that is reaction of NH2OH. जब ये हाइड्रोक्सल एमाइन्स aldehydes के साथ react होते हैं, they result in a formation of another class of compounds that is known as oximers. So they form oximers. So we can say that aldehydes and ketones react with hydroxyl amine and form the corresponding oximer. That is aldehyde जो है they will form aldehyde oximers and ketone जो है they will form ketone oximers. For example, if we take the example of acetone, that is CH3C double bond O single bond CH3. When this acetone reacts with hydroxyl amine like this NH2OH, first of all, there occurs the elimination of this water molecule. As a result, there is formation of the acetone oxime, that is CH3C single bond CH3 double bond NOH. So this is the acetone oxime. Now in this acetone oxime there is the presence of carbon nitrogen double bond, whereas जो acetone है there is the presence of carbon oxygen double bond. Now there is a class of organic compounds which contains carbon nitrogen double bond. इस class of organic compounds को हम amines बोलते हैं. So the compounds containing carbon nitrogen double bond, this group C double bond N group, are known as amines. So we can say that this acetone oxide is a type of amine. Similarly, अगर हम acetaldehyde लेंगे या कोई और aldehyde लेंगे, that will also react with this hydroxyl amine and form their corresponding oximers. But here one thing must be noted, that these aldehyde oximers or ketone oximers can change into the acid amide, and that rearrangement of the acetone oxime and that rearrangement of the aldehyde oxime or ketone oxime into the corresponding acid amide is known as Beckmann rearrangement. So here it must be noted that these oximes can change into amides by rearrangement, namely Beckmann rearrangement. This point must be noted. So Beckmann rearrangement जो है, it involves rearrangement of oximes into acid amides. But this rearrangement always occurs in presence of strong acids. For example, if this is our oxime, R C double bond NOH single bond R. This is our oxime, and when this oxime is reacted with strong acid, it rearranges into the acid amide, that is R C double bond O single bond NHR. So this is our acid amide. So we have changed oxime into acid amide, and this rearrangement is known as Beckmann rearrangement. So students, this was the first reaction, that is reaction of the hydroxyl amide with aldehydes and ketones. Now second one is a reaction of aldehydes and ketones with hydrazine. It is also an ammonia derivative. So a reaction with hydrazine. This hydrazine is NH2 single bond NH2, that is the amino derivative. It must be noted that अगर ये aldehydes और ketones hydrazine के साथ react होते हैं, they form another type of compounds that is known as hydrazones. So aldehydes can form the aldehyde hydrazones and ketones can form the ketone hydrazones. So aldehydes and ketones form hydrazones with hydrazine. For example, if we take the example of an aldehyde like this R C double bond O single bond H, it is our aldehyde. When it reacts with hydrazine like this NH2 single bond NH2, there is the elimination of water molecule just like this. As a result, corresponding aldehyde hydrazone is formed as this R C single bond H double bond N single bond NH2. So this is our aldehyde hydrazone. And third one is the reaction of these aldehydes and ketones with phenylhydrazine. These are simple reactions. All these reactions involve elimination of water molecules. So third one is a reaction with phenylhydrazine. That is NH2, NH, C6H5. It contains our phenyl group. Now students, it must be noted that like hydrazine, this phenylhydrazine also reacts with the aldehydes and ketones and form the corresponding phenylhydrazones. So they form corresponding phenylhydrazones. In this reaction, there is also the elimination of water molecule. For example, if we take the example of a ketone like this, or C double bond O, single bond R. This is our ketone. When it reacts with the phenylhydrazine like NH2, NHC6H5, there occurs the formation of hydrazone. So यहाँ पे corresponding phenylhydrazone बनता है like this. और so यहाँ पे भी elimination of water molecule होगा and there is formation of phenylhydrazone like this. or C or double bond N single bond NHC6H5. So this is our ketone phenylhydrazone. Now the fourth one is reaction of aldehydes and ketones with semicarbazide. That semicarbazide is also the derivative of ammonia. So a reaction with semicarbazide, that is NH2 single bond NH, C double bond O, NH2. It must be noted that when this semicarbazide reacts with aldehydes and ketones, they also form the corresponding semicarbazones. So there is formation of semicarbazones. इस reaction में भी water molecule eliminate होगा. So we can say that aldehyde जो है it will form the aldehyde semicarbazone, whereas ketone जो है it will form the ketone semicarbazone. So for example, if we take the example of our acetaldehyde, that is CH3, C double bond O, single bond, and this is our acetaldehyde. यहाँ इसको हम ethanol भी बोलते हैं as per IUPAC. So this acetaldehyde reacts with semicarbazide like this, NH2, NH, C double bond O, NH2. So when this acetaldehyde reacts with semicarbazide, there also occurs elimination of water molecule just like this. As a result, there is formation of acetaldehyde semicarbazone like this, CH3, C, single bond H, double bond N, single bond NH, C double bond O, NH2. So this is our acetaldehyde semicarbazide. So students, this was the reaction of semicarbazide with aldehydes and ketones. Now we will discuss about the reaction of ammonia with aldehydes and ketones. So another one is reaction of ammonia. This ammonia also reacts with aldehydes and ketones like its derivatives and involves a nucleophilic addition. So we will discuss about a reaction of ammonia, that is NH3, with aldehydes and ketones. Ammonia reacts with aldehydes and ketones and results in the formation of cyclic polymeric compounds. So they form cyclic polymeric compound, that is the compounds which are polymeric in nature, that is macromolecules, and they are cyclic, that is they are closer. For example, अगर हम फॉर्मल्डिहाइड को, that is HCHO, अगर हम फॉर्मल्डिहाइड को रिएक्ट करते हैं with ammonia, it results in the formation of a compound that is known as urotropine. Urotropine. This urotropine is a urinary antiseptic that is used to heal the urinary infections. And this urotropine, upon the controlled nitration, अगर हम इस यूरोट्रोपाइन को नाइट्रेशन करते हैं, it forms a compound that is known as RDX. It's a famous explosive substance, RDX, or its full form is Research and Development Explosive. This RDX is also cyclonite. Chemically, it is cyclonite. We will now explain this formation of RDX by taking the chemical equation. For example, when 6 molecules of formaldehyde, that is 6 times HCHO, reacts with 4 molecules of ammonia, there is formation of a cyclic compound that is known as urotropine. This urotropine is hexamethylene tetraamine. That's it contains. That is, it contains 6 methylene groups, that is CH2 groups, and 4 amino groups. Like this, CH2 and single bond CH2. This is a complex structure. And single bond CH2, single bond CH2, single bond, and single bond CH2, single bond CH2. So the nitrogen atoms are linked with methylene bridge. This is one nitrogen atom, this is another nitrogen atom. They are linked with a methylene bridge. Here also the 2 nitrogen atoms are linked with methylene bridges. So this compound contains 6 methylene groups, that is 1 CH2 group, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So it contains 6 methylene groups, so it is hexamethylene, and it also contains 4 amino groups. So it is known as hexamethylene tetraamine. It is known as urotropine. इसी को हम urotropine भी बोलते हैं, urotropine. Now अगर हम इसी urotropine को controlled nitration करते हैं, that is if it's reacted with nitric acid, controlled nitration, limited nitration, it forms RDX, that is, or cyclonite. Now there is a last reaction of these ammonia derivatives of aldehydes and ketones, that is the reaction with primary amines. So reaction of aldehydes and ketones with primary amines. A reaction with primary amines, 1 degree amines. The amines which contain NH2 group as the functional, that is RNH2. Now when these aldehydes and ketones react with the primary amines, they form a type of compound that is known as azomethines. These azomethines are also known as Schiff's base. So it's called Schiff's base. For example, if we react an aldehyde like this RC double bond O single bond H with a primary amine, that is NH2, or there is the elimination of water molecules just like this. As a result, there is formation of Schiff's base like the RC single bond H double bond N single bond R. So this compound is our Schiff's base. So we can say that it's a Schiff's base. But in this Schiff's base, there is also a presence of carbon-nitrogen double bond. So Schiff's base is a type of amine. One of the most important Schiff's base is formed by aniline, that is the aromatic amine, with the benzaldehyde. For example, if we take the example of benzaldehyde, that is C6H5C double bond O single bond H, if this benzaldehyde, this is our benzaldehyde, if it reacts with the aniline, that is NH2C6H5, there is also the elimination of water molecule just like this. As a result, there is formation of a compound that is C6H5, C single bond H, double bond this NC6H5. NC6H5. So this compound is also a Schiff's base. Schiff's base, or it's an amine, and this Schiff's base formed by the benzaldehyde with aniline is known as benzyl. And this Schiff's base formed by the aniline with benzaldehyde is known as benza-aniline. And this Schiff's base formed by the aniline with benzaldehyde is known as benza-aniline. Now this was about the addition of primary amines on the aldehydes and ketones and the formation of Schiff's base or amine. And also we have discussed about the addition reactions of ammonia derivatives on the aldehydes and ketones. Thank you and have a nice day.